Assassin's Creed Valhalla supports HDR 10. So, but what is the right setting now for your LG CX? Is it dynamic tone mapping or is it HGiG? Let's find it out. Welcome back to my channel, and yeah, again, HGiG or dynamic tone mapping. In this case, to be honest, a very easy answer. It is dynamic tone mapping, and I will show you why. So what you can see at the moment on the screen is dynamic tone mapping, and why there is the meter here, because I took brightness measurements from the sun. So to compare the maximum brightness from HGiG versus dynamic tone mapping. And just keep in mind, every time when you change your dynamic tone mapping or your tone mapping from dynamic tone mapping to HGiG, make sure you set this also, or you change also your settings in the Xbox, okay? So if you don't know where to change it, I just show it to you, okay? You go to picture settings, you go to advanced control, and there is your dynamic tone mapping. And at the moment it's on. You can choose off, of course, and you can choose HGiG. So at the moment it's set on the Xbox to dynamic tone mapping on. That's why between HGiG off and on you really have just this little sun, which doesn't look good in HGiG at all, in my opinion. But anyway, this is now at the moment calibrated to dynamic tone mapping on. So, and why this is very important, that you set your Xbox or PlayStation or whatever always to the right settings from the TV. I will show you now. Let's go to the settings. We are here. Let's go to TV display. Let's go to calibrate HDR games. Okay. And this is, we skipped this one. So this is the first test picture for your setting. For your HDR setting on the Xbox. Has nothing to do with the TV, okay? So it's just to tell the Xbox what your TV is capable of, okay? And at the moment it is on dynamic tone mapping on. But let's say we like to have HGiG. So now the manual says we have to get the image until all the blocks have the same brightness. So at the moment I can't see any blocks. So let's just reduce this a little bit till we see blocks. Here are the blocks. And now increase it till we can't see any blocks. Okay, we go to the next picture and we do exactly the same. We increase it and we go up. So that's the right setting for HGiG. If I'm now pressing A, I will apply this and all good. So what happened now, if you're playing a game and now you decide to change it to dynamic tone mapping on, you will see this. The Xbox is set completely wrong. And that's the main difference between HGiG. So I'm not even 100% sure if HGiG is 100% working with the Xbox. It should be, because it's a complete, it has nothing to do with the Xbox. It's just, trying to make the best out of the TV, what the TV is capable of. And of course, so far as I understood, the game has to be compatible to HGiG, otherwise it would not work. And it looks like with Assassin's Creed Valhalla it doesn't work at all, and I will show you this a little bit later, okay? So, but keep in mind, if you do this on the Xbox and you change something on your TV, you have to do it again, okay? So we just leave this on HGiG for now, because we have done it like this. And we're just pressing A and we're going back, and thanks to Microsoft again with the quick resume. So now we're back, and can you actually see the difference from the sun now? How ugly this is. This is now just a round ball with a yellowish shape or whatever. Unfortunately, there's a cloud coming, but I will show you this a little bit later. I took pictures, took videos, and I can really assure you HGiG is not working at all with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, and just to prove it a little bit more that HGiG is not the right setting for Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the Xbox Series X, have a look on those pictures and the videos that I have taken a couple of minutes ago. Okay, now we can see the right setting for Assassin's Creed Valhalla is DTM, Dynamic Tone Mapping on, and not HGiG, but no worries. I will do a little bit more testing with more games on this, because I really hope that this HGiG will have more resonance, or more, I don't know how to say, it will be more implemented in games in the future, hopefully, because it's actually a really, a really great feature, because it really takes the capabilities from your TV and makes the best HDR picture out of it. And dynamic tone mapping is not really the best way. I mean, what they have done and what they did included all the settings inside the consoles to make sure you're actually not using your TV in a normal range, but HGiG would be still better. Okay, so don't miss out my next video, because there are more videos coming with HGiG versus dynamic tone mapping on the Xbox Series X and my LG CX, of course. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, and yeah, stay safe as always, and I see you next time. Bye.